القرى ولتنذر أم القرى ومن حولها.
والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi ajma'in. Ma ba'd. Today inshallah we'll talk about Surah Al-Bayyina. One of the asbab nuzul for this surah is there are two different opinions about this surah. Bayyana is with clear sign. The Jews came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One opinion says they came to Mecca. Other opinion says they were Rasulullah was in Medina and they came to Rasulullah in Medina itself. Regardless, the Jews came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the dispute they had among themselves about their religion. The dispute they had among their religion or interpretation, understanding, and they came to ask Rasulullah. This itself shows they believe that this is the sign, this is the proof that they believe that their dispute in their religion can be solved by Rasulullah. Means in their heart they believe that this is the Prophet ﷺ is the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One proof. Another group of people are probably they wanted to see really he is a prophet, how he will respond sallallahu alaihi wasallam to their questions. Regardless, they came, asked question, and Rasulullah gave them the answers, the guidance, about which they had their confusions. The confusions among their religion is because of their scholars have created a confusion. Of course, hiding something and opening something and twisting something. Because of that, there is a confusion. And even to this day, a lot of people, so you talk to Jews and Christians, they are confused about their own religion. They are confused about the fundamentals of their religion, upon which they have their own beliefs. You talk to Christians and talk to them about Trinity, they have complete confusion about it. And same thing with the Jews as well. So this is a time when they came to Rasulullah and Rasulullah explained to them. Some of them accepted the message from Rasulullah. Not only accepted the message, but they also accepted that he is the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they accepted his prophethood and they became Muslim. Those whose heart was clear, they really wanted the guidance, then Allah has guided them. Like in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions this right in the beginning. Alif Lam Mim, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. So this is the book is for those who are muttaqeen, those who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not those who have already crookedness in their heart, some plan in their heart. For them there is no guidance. Those who really seek for guidance, for them is the guidance. So some of these Jews, they accepted Islam and they become good Muslims. Some of them they rejected even after the clear proof. The whole surah is talking about the fact that among the Ahlul Kitab, Jews or Christians, whoever, some of them, they will accept this deen, the message, the final message, when it comes to them. And many of them, of course, will reject it. And there are many other surahs in the Quran, ayat in Quran, that talks about most of these people, means Al-Kitab, they are troublemakers and they do not accept the truth, except few. So there are few people in the Al-Kitab, they will accept the truth when it comes to them. So this is by nature, they will reject their own books. They will take what they want, they don't want, they reject it. And when it comes to the final message of Islam, they will also, some will accept, many of them will reject. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that among this Ahlul Kitab, those who do the good thing, good deeds. Good deeds means what? Good deed doesn't mean that they try to do some charity here and there and do shirk. That's not good deed. Good deed means first of all the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No shirk. Leaving all the shirk and submitting to one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the first good, very good deed. The best deed, of course. And based on that deed, they do everything else. Of course, they do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those will be accepted, those will be rewarded. And those who reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who reject Quran, those who reject Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's prophethood, they will be severely punished in the hereafter. This is very clear from this surah. Among all of these mentions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about one important aspect. Along with the Iman always goes with the good deeds. And good deed doesn't mean only the actions. Good deed also include, you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. Right? And do the next thing that comes right after the ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, nothing else, no one else, is spending money in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Spending money in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the mention in many of the ayat in Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever talks about the Iman, believers, it goes with the good deeds and specifically mention of spending in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there is a special emphasis given for spending in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your wealth, your own self and your own wealth, spending both for the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your own self, how do you spend your own self to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Of course, your own time, physically you work, your time, that's the smallest thing, going up to the way to defend it personally for Islam, for the truth, is all part of, spending your own self for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And your money that you earn, your wealth that you spend it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the signs that shows that you are truly believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is very easy to say that we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very easy. And this is something, not that we are saying anyone here about Muslims, but in the time of Rasulullah himself, in front of Rasulullah himself, there were people who were praying in his masjid and coming to the masjid, praying in the masjid in the Rasulullah, but they were called munafiq. They were munafiq in the time of Rasulullah. They were praying salah. So, but when it comes to going in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, spending money, then they will retrieve themselves and they will say, okay, they have too many excuses about their farms and this and that. They will always find excuses. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed that when it comes to the belief that you do the good things, good deeds, which is of course reading Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praying salah and fasting, all of this ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it doesn't stop there. It goes to next level. Specifically, this first level is for the hukuk Allah and then hukuk al-ibad. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whenever says Iman mentions two different things. Separately, specifically, because both are important. So someone who says, I'm praying, fasting, everything doing well, and not caring for others, they're not fulfilling all the rights. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the right ability to fulfill all the rights of Islam and give us the ability to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way we should be pleasing Him. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
يطع الله والرسول فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء